you give me just one moment, please? I just so happen to lose a file. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I won't be too long. I don't know where it's at. I'll have to search later. Good afternoon. How may I help you today? Oh, okay. All right. And do you have your referral papers with you, by any chance? I know sometimes, one can misplace them. I do. Well, you're actually the third person today that actually had their referral papers. Congrats. Exactly. It makes it a lot easier if we have the referral papers. Then we don't have to, search for everything. Okay. Okay, let's see. So let me just look up your information, just to verify, just to make sure you are you and, the works. Okay, so let me get into the portal. Zoom into the portal. Okay, password. Username. Password. Okay, there we go. And last name is okay. First name. Okay. Middle initial. Okay. And date of birth. Wait, is okay. Now let's see if you pop up. See if your doctor sent over, everything yet. Sometimes they get a little behind, and that's okay. That'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, right there. Okay, this is Dr. Lloyd. Okay, great. Alright. And yes. Great. Can hold on to those for a second. Alright, let me get some forms printed out, okay? And I'll be right with you. Okay, so I need form. Okay, there it is. And print. Okay. Next one I need is the financial assistance form. Yep, there we go. Okay, and print. So many forms. But it's to cover us, to cover you, policies and applications, financial assistance and stuff like that. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Alright, and print. Okay. One more. One more form. Meanwhile, if you would like to get your driver's license, your medical insurance card, the works, if you'd like to get that out ahead of time. Okay. Alright, is it? Where is this one? Oh, there it is. Okay. It's way down here. Okay. I got all the forms that we printed out. Now, did you get your driver's license and your insurance card out? Okay. Thank you kindly. Alright. Let me put this information in here. Just stick this like that. Okay. Okay, driver's license number is verify name and address. Okay, your name is okay. Verify address. Okay. Your address. It's okay. The painstaking process of verify this, verify that. Especially when we put it in 1,000 times already. It's been a long day. Okay. Verify date of birth. that's the date of birth. Okay, good. Okay, here is your driver's license and your medical insurance card. Thank you again. Alright. Insurance. Okay, great. Now, while we wait for that to run through, I beg your pardon? Yes, we usually do have a copier that we copy the license and insurance card. Well, it's not working today, so we have to type everything in now. So, but while we see if your insurance goes through, I have some financial assistance application information here, if you'd be interested. Well, exactly. Turns out you're insured. Okay, yeah, I was about to say your insurance card failed. Do you have any, credit card or anything? You're interested? Okay. Oh, the forms are the hardest part. The rest is a breeze. And trust me, you'll get approved. I've done all this 1,000 times or more. You'll definitely get approved. Policy. That's the treatment policy. Disclosure. Okay, so this here is the financial assistance application. Okay, 2 pages, nothing big. So you fill all of this out, okay? Then you sign and date. And then there's just one tiny little question here on the back. And the rest is just phone numbers, addresses, stuff like that. Alright. So, if you would like to fill this out while I read off some policies to you. Yeah, fun. Okay, so here you go. You fill that out, and I'll read you a story. Okay, this is later. That's for later. So, statement of patient rights. As a patient of Lloydville Healthcare, or as a family member or healthcare representative of a patient at this care location, we want you to know the rights you have under federal and state law as soon as possible in your care location stay. Right. We are committed to honoring your rights and want you to know that by taking an active role in your health care, you can help your caregiver meet your needs as a patient or family member. That is why we ask that you and your family share with us certain responsibilities. Alright, so your rights. This care location complies with applicable federal civil rights laws and does not discriminate on the basis of age, ancestry, color, disability, gender, identity, language, national origin, race, religion, sex, sexual orientation, or source of payment. Right. As our patient, you have the right to safe, respectful, and dignified care at all times. You will receive services and care that are medically suggested and within the care location's services. Its stated mission, and as required by law and regulation. All right. Any questions so far? Okay. All right. Next, and you can read all the rest of this. Just going over certain things. Okay. Privacy and confidentiality. Okay. You have the right to limit who knows about your being in this care location. You have the right to be interviewed, examined, and discuss your care in places designated to protect your privacy. You have the right to be advised why certain people are present and to ask others to leave during sensitive talks or procedures. You have the right to expect all communications and records related to care, including who is paying for your care, to be treated as confidential except as otherwise provided by you, by law, contractual agreements. You also have the right to receive written notice that explains how your personal health information will be used and shared with other healthcare professionals that are involved in your case, not just anyone. And you also have the right to review and request copies of your medical record unless restricted for medical or legal reasons. Alright. Any questions so far? Okay. Yeah, it is. It's pretty straightforward, right? Yeah. the way this day is going, thank goodness for a little bit of pick-me-up. Okay, next. I think that's about it for that one. This here is for you. You can read the rest of it at your convenience. Okay. All right. Next up, we have Alright, so Lloydsville providers participate with a wide variety of insurance plans and offers in-person, virtual, and phone visits. We suggest that all patients review their health insurance coverage prior to receiving services or treatment. It is the responsibility of the patient to notify us, which you did, of any changes to their insurance coverage. Your insurance policy is a contract between you and your insurance company. We know this. Although our staff is very knowledgeable about the various insurance plans with which we participate, you are in the best position to understand the detailed terms of your specific plan. We will submit claims to your primary and secondary insurance companies, whether we participate or not. The patient will be responsible for any remaining balance. It is your responsibility to obtain and track referrals for your visits. Law allows patients to opt out of their insurance for services they do not want submitted to their carrier. Patients choosing to opt out are not eligible for any self-pay discounts, and payment is due at the time of service. All right. Let's see here. And it goes on about liability cases. Payment arrangements. If you are unable to pay your bill in full, you can contact customer service at the number. Lloydsville Health provides patients the opportunity to enter into payment plans for potential balances if eligibility criteria are met, which, like I said, it will. We reserve the right to consider delinquent patient accounts for external collection efforts in accordance with state and federal regulations, blah, 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 blah. You know the rules. It's always the same. Okay, so I'm going to need you to sign right here, okay, then print, then date, and then the time. Alright? And you don't need a legal guardian, so let's cross that out. Don't worry about this. Okay, there we go. You don't need to worry about that either. So, just sign, print, date, time. There you go. Was it by any chance raining out today when you came in? Okay. So when I get off, I'm gonna need my raincoat. Okay. As long as it's not, tropical downpour or anything. Oh, good. You okay? Okay. I need to put your name up here. Shoot. Okay. Next up, we have wait to fill that out a little bit. Next of kin verification. Okay, so this is in case the unlikely event that something bad would happen. Okay. This is next of kin verification. I'm going to need you to fill this out. Okay. And then I need you to sign here and date. Okay. print your name here. So there's that. And I don't need this form. That was by mistake. Okay, so you do need this. Okay, and this here is just the acknowledgement of receipt of notice of private practices. Okay, it's just saying that, I went over policies with you. And then this here is the good faith efforts to obtain acknowledgement of receipt of notice. So what this is verification that I told you policies. This one is verification of the verification that I told you all the policies. Okay, so I need you to date here, sign, print, time. And same goes for here. Sign, date, print, time. Alright. Okay, you're done with that now. Okay. Okay, so that's good to go. Okay, that's next. Alrighty. Okay. So here's this one to sign, date, print. Okay. Here. Okay. Meanwhile, I will get this ready. So that'll go with that one. Okay. Okay. Thank you. house, Mr. Spark. So, is this your first time, being admitted, going through surgery? It is. Oh, well, you're in good hands. Okay. Trust me. The doctors here at Lloydville General Hospital are amazing. These doctors here are true miracle workers. I promise. You won't even know that you had surgery. Lloydville General doesn't mess around. Exactly. Okay, I have to fill out a few things here. That's something. Where was that? Here it is. I'll be with you in a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, so with this one, fill the rest of this here out. Then page 2. And that is where you are going to sign, print, date, time. No, you don't need to jot down the time on this one. Alright, so sign here, print, date, sign, print, date, and then I have to sign, print, date. Oh, you're done with that? Okay. I will switch you then. There you are. peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, I didn't even give you a pen. Oh my, I'm so sorry. You should have said something. Well, here you are. My apologies. Well, while you do that, I can... You're done. Great. All right. Thank you, Kenny. Alright, so I need to sign a date here. Well, do you have any questions? You should know within about 2 or 4 days, I'd say. Yep. Not only will you get a letter in the mail, but you'll also get a call from a representative. Okay? And they'll explain to you that, we'll say you got it. They'll say how much that you were approved for, what all it covers, the works. They'll go over everything. So, yeah, about 2 to 4 days, if that, possibly. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, you are very welcome. I'm just glad that I could, help you through this process. I understand that, medical bills are expensive. Just reach into their pocket and pull out a wad of cash and say, here you go. So, yeah, I get it. I understand. Well, we'll get you all fixed up. I promise. Both financially and medically. No problem at all. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, and like I said, I'm so happy that I could help you out today. Exactly, bring a little bit of a peace of mind, Now you can go home and relax, at least up until your surgery. Sure, that'll be pretty stressful. you're in good hands. Well, thank you. I will. You enjoy the rest of your day, too.